and Q Show. What they waiting for? Just another damn podcast. Now let's go.
That's right. Let's go. What's up, y'all? It's your man, Big Trav. It's the Big Trav and Q Show. What's up, Q?
Hey, what's up, Big Trav?
That's what I'm talking about, man. What's been going on with you, man? What you been doing in the last couple of days?
Man, waiting for that third episode, baby.
I hear you, man. I'm excited, man. We're getting a lot of good feedback, man. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to everybody that's been giving us all the love, all of the feedback. I really appreciate all that.
It's crazy, ain't it?
It is, man. Crazy. It really is. I really worked hard at making it as professional as I could, because, hey, I just wanted everything to be right, so far so good. Looks like it's cool. We tweaking things here and there.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. We had yesterday off, man, and I just kind of kicked back and kind of relaxed, man, and thought about more ideas for the podcast, for the Big Trav and Q Show and stuff like that, and hey, I found out too that we were scheduled to go back to work this Monday coming up, and the governor and our school system just extended us. So now I'm going to be out an additional 30 days. So so remember we was talking about that, if I go back to work, if I don't. So it looked like we're going to be podcasting for a while. So
now wait a minute. That's 30 days with what?
30 days with the Big Trav and Q Show.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. What they waiting for? Just another damn podcast.
That's
now
right.
Let's go.
That's right. Another damn podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see here. You know what? Let's go ahead and get started. You know what I want to start with, because I've done a lot of research on this, and I thought that we're gonna start with the battles that's been going on Instagram. If you guys didn't know, this pandemic situation got everybody bored, got everybody looking for things to do. So a couple Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, they got together and they came up with an idea, and so they kicked it off. They started the battle. So it was a producer battle. So basically what Timbaland and Swizz Beatz done was they jumped on the Instagram live together, and they just played their hits. They played their favorite and their best songs. They just went back and forth. Basically
wow.
Swizz would be like, but what about this? And then he would play one of his hot tracks. And then Timbaland would come back and be like, but what about this? So they just went back and forth with their hits, man, and it was just so dope. And I said, you know what, we got to bring this to the show. But before we get into it, because what we're going to do is, this is so lengthy, me and Q, we really go in on stuff like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one battle per day. We're going to start with Timbaland and Swizz Beatz, but I'm going to let you know that what we're going to do the rest of the week. We're going to do Neo. It was Neo versus Jonta Austin. Songwriter battle. So it was a songwriter battle. Who had the best songs that they written. And then they done The Dream versus Sean Garrett. Songwriter challenge. They went back and forth. And so I want to do my due diligence on that, just like I done with Swizz Beatz and Timbaland here. And then it was two producers that I hadn't really heard of, but when they started playing their songs, I was like, oh damn, he done that. And their names is Hit Boy and Boy Wonder. So we're gonna cover all of those battles. We're gonna research them, and we're gonna line them up. So let's start with Swizz Beatz and Timbaland. And my first question for you, without even looking at nothing, without even me telling you anything, who you think won? Who you think got the better catalog? Just off the rip, who you think got the better catalog?
Well, I would have to go, because I'm probably going to make a lot of Leah fans happy and say Timbaland.
Okay. All right. So just without knowing nothing, because I got a whole bunch of stats here. And so you saying Timbaland. Why do you say Timbaland?
I mean, because when you think about a lot of the people that he's worked with, who's been more commercialized than No Disrespect, you know. But Timbaland's worked with some of the best in the game: Jodeci, Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, co-produced a lot of stuff with Genuine. I mean, his list of artists. Swizz is dope. Don't let me take anything wrong from Swizz. You know what I'm saying?
Are you?
But I'm just saying.
Are you aware of their Grammy status? Are you aware of their Grammy? Who you think got the most Grammys? I have all this. I have all this information.
I would have to say Timbaland.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Who you think had the most #1 hits on Billboard's Hot 100? Most #1 hits on Billboard's 100.
I'm probably gonna have to go with the shout out on Timbaland.
Going Timbaland again. Okay. You know what? This doesn't matter, but I still looked this up too. What about net worth? What about net worth? Who net worth you think is the highest?
Probably go with Swizz Beatz.
Really? You know what, man? I think you looked all. Did you do any research on this at all? Did you do? Oh, come on. But you know what? I did give you a heads up. I did give you a heads up, and you did. Okay. All right. Okay.
How did I do?
Yeah, you pretty much nailed everything. So let's just cover everything, just for people that don't know.
Okay.
This is what the information I got. I basically side by side them. Let's start with the net worth. Okay. Swizz Beatz. You know what? Net worth really don't mean a lot, when it comes to the music itself, because they could have net worth includes everything that you do. Your real estate, it includes everything. But yeah, Swizz Beatz his net worth is 100 million and Timbaland's is 85 million. So, as far as a music battle concerned, that really, it just reveals that maybe Swizz Beatz portfolio is a little more flexible than maybe Timbaland's is. But
he was a little bit better. He was a little bit better with them contracts.
Okay, possibly the royalty checks. Having the royalties set up right. Okay, right. Swizz Beatz has 1 Grammy and Timbaland has 4 Grammys.
I was right.
So that was that's the, and I was really, honestly, going into this, I speculated that I said this is what I said. I said that Swizz Beatz probably is going to have more songs that I like, but I kind of figured that maybe Timbaland, and I'm familiar with Timbaland. It's only one name you need to associate with Timbaland when you're talking about hits, and that's Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado, she's a pop singer. And she made this boy a lot of money. Now let me go over Timbaland's. Let me go over his. Promiscuous, Nelly Furtado, #1.
Mm-hmm.
What Goes Around, Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado. What Goes Around, #1. Say It Right, Nelly Furtado, #1. Give It to Me, Nelly Furtado, #1. Justin Timberlake, Sexy Back, #1, Grammy. I wasn't familiar with this song right here. It's called Love Stone. He won a Grammy for it, but I wasn't familiar with that song before this. He done another song called Push Your Love Girl, and he won a Grammy for that, and I wasn't familiar with that song. And let me just go over some of the songs that he's done. I really didn't know that he done Drunk in Love. I didn't know he done Drunk in Love. Timbaland, I didn't know he done that. He won a Grammy for that.
Right.
All in My Grill by Missy. Nigga what? Nigga who? Jay-Z. Oh, I didn't know he done that. 1 in a Million. The Rain, Super Duper Fly, Missy. Pony by Genuine, one of his biggest, not as big as Nelly Furtado, but it was pretty big. Get Your Freak
You
On.
didn't know he did that by Genuine?
No, Pony I did. I did know he did
Okay.
Pony. Get Your Freak On by Missy. Big Pimpin'. I didn't know he done Big Pimpin', man. Big Pimpin'. Jay-Z, Pimp C, Bun B. I didn't know he done Big Pimpin', man. That surprised me. I didn't know that.
See a lot of memes coming your way with that one.
I didn't know he done that, man. Raise Up. P.D. Pablo. You know, Take Your Shirt Off, Twist It Around Your Head Like a Helicopter. That was Timbaland. Work It by Missy. Dirt Off Your Shoulders by Jay-Z. Come on, man.
You didn't know that?
No, I knew that. But I'm like, man, but that's a heavy hitter right there. Sock It To Me by Missy. Hot Boys by Missy. So Anxious by Genuine. And Make Me Better by Fabulous. That was dope, man. That was dope. Now, that was Timbaland. Let's
know what's missing on there, though, right?
What's that?
Missing on there is honorable mention is SWV.
Who produced SWV?
What do you mean? Who produced?
Well, that was Swizz. That
was Timbaland.
That was Teddy Riley. Most of that album was Teddy Riley.
Okay.
I said most of it.
Homework.
Okay, that's cool. But no, I know that Teddy Riley done most of that SWV album, but Timbaland could have had a track on it because they're from the same area, so it's possible. Let me mention this before I move on to Swizz Beatz. Timbaland had two more number ones. He had a song called Try Again, and which was Aaliyah, and then he had a song called My Love, and that was number one as well. So he just got at least 10 number ones. Now let me go over Swizz Beatz songs, because Swizz Beatz, he's gonna have a lot more songs that everybody know, and a lot of my favorites. I mean, as a DJ, I play most of this stuff pretty frequently. So let's give it a go. We got Rough Riders Anthem. Oh, love it, man. Money Cash Hoes. That's Jay-Z and the Rockefeller. Jigga My Nigga. My cowboy song was made with the Jigga My Nigga beat. Party Up. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. That was Swizz Beatz. World War II. Oh, that was dope. That was Scarface. That was Snoop. And it was basically, World War II was a song where Swizz Beatz just had basically, some of the top rappers in all of the part of the country just come on the song. If y'all get a chance, check out World War III. The Locks, Wild Out. Remember that? Wild Out. That was dope, man. Oh, my boy. He also done that Hotel, Cassidy and R. Kelly. Bring 'em out. Jay-Z and T.I. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. That was Swizz Beatz with my boy Cassidy again. Check Up On It by Beyonce. That was Swizz Beatz. Touch It, Bring It, Busta Rhymes. That was Swizzy. Ring the Alarm by Beyonce. That was Swizz Beatz. Upgrade You. Oh man, I love that video, man, by Beyonce and Jay-Z. Get Me Bodied by Beyonce. Drink in My Two-Step by Cassidy. Oh man, I love that song. On to the Next One. Remember On to the Next One? Oh man.
I sure do.
On to the Next One. That was that was dope, man. He won a Grammy for that. 2011. Won a Grammy for that. Fancy. Remember Fancy? Oh, it's fancy, y'all. It's fancy, y'all. That was a few people, but I think it was T.I.'s song. I'm a Boss by Meek Mill. I didn't know he done that. That was a prize. Money in the Bank. So those are some of the top songs that Swizzy done. And the winner.
Yeah, but Timbaland produced Can We Get Freaky Tonight by SWV.
Oh, did he done that? Can we get freaky tonight? Man, that was dope, right, man. Shout out to Timbaland, man.
So collectively,
Timbaland is the winner.
Banging it out. Those guys was banging it out in the 90s in the 2K era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to them guys, man. That was dope. And the winner is Timbaland, man. Oh man, I thought, I really didn't know what to expect going in. I kind of figured I was familiar with the Nelly Furtado success that he had with her. That it was huge. it was when I first started DJing, and I was DJing in a rock bar when those was banging, and I played them all of the time. It was like, oh man, what Promiscuous, The Way I Are. Oh my God, I played the crap out of those, man. So I do remember playing those really heavy. So shout out to Timbaland. Now I got some side notes on here.
Okay.
Now I thought about some more battles, and a battle I would like to see a Dr. Dre and Kanye West battle. What you think? Now, off the top, and I got this information. Okay, with me proposing that battle, let me just say this off the top. And this doesn't mean anything, but Kanye West got 21 Grammys and Dr. Dre only has 6 Grammys. So does that matter?
There's a lot of people in the fraternity would love to have 6 Grammys.
Yeah, they probably would. But I would love to see that battle. And I got one more note. I thought that Pharrell. I wonder where Pharrell sat at in all of this. And Pharrell has 11 Grammys. So I would love to see a battle. I would, either one of those. I would, before Dre even come into the fray, I would like to see maybe Pharrell and Kanye West first. That would be a good battle too. Any of those would be a good battle. Okay, that's cool. Now what we're gonna do is let's do tomorrow. Let's do. I was impressed with Neo and Jonta Austin. I was impressed with their battle. So we're gonna do Jonta Austin and Neo tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we'll do Dream and Sean Garrett, and then on Thursday we'll do Wonder Boy and see, it was Wonder Boy and Hit Boy and Wonder Boy. We'll do those guys. So I look forward to that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see what I got here. I didn't get a chance to put a lot of stuff on my cards, so I'm gonna have to go off my phone. Let me go to my Facebook page because I want to share something with everybody. Then we're gonna talk about it. Let's see here. Okay. We're on my page. Okay.
Just a quick question for you, Trav.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since you're bringing up Dr. Dre and Kanye, and this is just somebody who's just honorable mention. I'm not saying he's nowhere to the caliber, but what about DJ Quick? Who would you like to see him battle?
DJ Quick. It would have to be somebody under those guys because he got some hits. Let me see here. Who could we put him with? Who could we put DJ Quick with?
You know who I'm thinking?
Who are you thinking? Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, there you go.
But Jermaine Dupri is smashing. So we got to go small because Jermaine Dupri is right behind these guys. So no, that's an automatic loss.
What about Eric Sermon?
Yeah,
Eric Sermon.
But
Eric Sermon is a very underappreciated producer, man.
That would be
a lot.
No, you know what? Let's do this. No, let's do DJ Premier and DJ Quick. Yes. Premier got hits, man. Premier got hits. See, you ain't even hip. You ain't even hip.
No. Premier is dope.
Premier done most of the tracks on Nas's first album, man. Oh man. You got Pete Rock. Pete Rock is a dope producer as well.
All hip hop heads should know that.
Marley Marl. What about Marley Marl? Marley Marl, man. Who? There's some hits.
You can make an argument that Marley Marl in the mid '80s, he was fierce, man.
He's the pioneer.
Look at his career accolades and a lot of people who he produced.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I definitely would like to see him get in a ring with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling up a story that I had. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, I'm gonna read this story first, and then I'm gonna play the sound bite. It says here, Melissa Thomas Scott is a nurse in Albany, Georgia, and is currently receiving widespread support on the internet after she shared her breaking point on Wednesday. She took to Facebook Live after being assigned to a corona floor for a 12-hour shift. Scott, who worked in the hospital's acute care area, is a triple negative breast cancer survivor and was diagnosed in 2012 at the age of 31. She explained having to put her safety and her health first, especially for her children and her husband. And we have this little sound bite. Basically, what happened was, I actually I seen her do an interview on another website this morning, and she was talking about how they were trying to put the employees of the hospital that had pre-existing conditions. They were trying to put them in areas of the hospital where they wouldn't come in contact with the coronavirus people. And I guess her manager scheduled her in a coronavirus ward, and she knew better, and she approached her about it, and she acted like she didn't know. So here's a sound bite of it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, here it is right here. I got it right here. Okay, here we go.
Be unprofessional. I'm upset. I just quit my job. I clocked in, found out that I'm being sent to a corona floor when they know that I have kids at home who I can't send away to stay away from me. My manager sent me to a floor that is being tested for corona. She knows my health history. She knows all of this. I quit. I care about the patients and all, but my family and my...
So what do you think? Basically, I guess we're going to debate this. We're going to debate because she work at the hospital. Is it what she signed up for, or does she have a case here? What do you think? I mean, I can see people going, hey, you know what? Listen, when you signed up to work for the hospital, you got to know that, that's part of the risk. Is it part of the risk, or does she have a case? What do you think?
Well, I got two side notes. One is, at the end of the day, if she feels she's in a situation that she feels is better for her to leave than to be at a place of employment where she doesn't feel that she's being taken care of or whatever. If she chooses to do that, she has the right to do so. Having said that, I did hear her talk about how she was trying to gather more information, and that I don't think that soundbite basically gives the viewers more insight. But I heard her do an interview earlier today, and she was talking about how she tried to reach out and get information. She said that her manager was not cooperative and was not really giving her basically being able to answer her questions and be able to give her information about this particular patient that they're talking about. And then she said that other staff members were raising the same concerns. So this wasn't a situation that she felt that was basically being just impromptu. Like she just impromptu just walked off her job. And, she said that she did try to reach out. She tried to get information. But she said that the way that the manager tried to basically the manager would not cooperate with her in an email. She wanted to verbalize what the situation, and she was trying to get it in writing. So because she was not cooperative in that regard, she said that's what made her decide this was not something that she wanted to be a part of anymore. So in that regard, I pose that to anybody. If you feel that you are working at a place of employment, and if you feel that manager or people that you are working with, and they're not putting you in a position to where you are able to protect yourself, anybody has the right to do so. Now, would everybody say that she still has obligations to her, basically to the patients and everything? Yeah, she does. She did have a right to do so. But at the end of the day, Trav, she did what she felt was best for her and her family.
Yeah, I agree too. I think that, I'm not going to say she signed up for it when she decided to become a nurse, but because we've never seen this before. These are new times for us. So I don't even think her manager, they haven't seen anything like this before. So I just think it's a fresh circumstance for everyone. And I think she probably forgot and scheduled her, and the manager.
But to be fair, we haven't heard a response from her manager or anybody on their side of the fence.
Right.
We want to hurt one side. But to be fair, I just want to balance that out.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just think that it was probably a situation of, we've never been here before, and they've never seen anything like this. And so I think it was just fresh circumstances for everybody. But like you said, she has the right to do what she done. If she felt like she has 5 kids and a husband. If she felt like her life was at risk and she chose to quit because the administration weren't properly handling things, that's fine. I'm cool with it. Hopefully she can find another job and keep the finances rolling. Okay. That's cool.
The key word with what you asked is right versus obligated. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
And the right. Anybody, there's nothing that says that if you're at a place, I don't care what profession you're in, if you choose, you want to walk off that job, that you have the right to do so.
Exactly.
You may not like it.
Exactly.
You got the right.
Yeah. Okay. One more thing. We're gonna touch on this a little bit. Drake. I don't know if you knew or not, but it was rumored that Drake had a son. Actually, it wasn't even a rumor no more. He acknowledged that he had the son, and supposedly
was this before or after he was exposed?
Well, he got exposed, but he finally got to see the baby, and we finally got to see the baby. So he posted a picture on his Instagram of him and his son, and he's a little cutie pie, man. He got a little curly hair. He looks like a redhead. I'm gonna have to post it on my page. I'm looking at it right now, but he got this little curly red head. It looks like he's around about maybe 6, 7, or 8 years old, but I was glad that he was finally able to see his son and let us see a picture of the son as well. What you think?
What I think about him posting his son?
Yeah, about him finally posting his son. Like you said, he got exposed, because they were making it seem like he was hiding his son. And so, and I guess he finally acknowledged the son maybe last year sometime. And he finally posted a picture with him. And you would think that everybody would be excited about that. Are you excited about that?
Me personally?
Because we know Drake is your favorite artist. Drake is your favorite rapper. So I just wanted to ask you.
Your words, not mine. Anyway, I can hear 2 different arguments about this situation. And when you are in the entertainment circles, there are people who feel they want to keep their personal and their professional lives separate. So there's always going to be that argument that, hey, you may look at it as I'm hiding. I don't want people knowing about my family and things of that matter. So it goes back to your previous question about right. You know what I'm saying? But then they're going to be that other side of the fence. They're going to say, well, what do you have to hide? If that's your son, that's your son. So you should be able to let the world know and things of that matter. But some people feel that it's okay to keep both separate. if I don't want people to know about my family, and if you look at it as I'm trying to keep them a secret or things of that matter. I mean, look at Michael. Michael Jackson. Michael for years, he didn't want his children in the eyes. And he wasn't the only one that felt that way. So I can see both sides of the argument.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. You know, I don't know all the particulars of it, but you know, it probably was because I hear she lived in another country, so you know that probably made things difficult as far as determining, you know, the
right. We don't really know the whole, you know, what's really going on in scenarios like that. And I really try not to put my own personal spin on stuff like that. But listen, the better late than never, huh?
Right.
He finally did it. So kudos to Drake.
That's right. Kudos to Drake. Let me get on this microphone right here. Okay, I got an acknowledgement too, and we're gonna talk about that. Let me read this.
Okay.
It says tomorrow marks the first anniversary of Nipsey Hussle's death. His popularity and influence pushes forward as strong as ever. He won 2 post-mortem Grammys in January. He remains a favorite of hip-hop peers, and his death has reshaped his hometown of Los Angeles in some unexpected ways. Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of my man Nip, man. What do you think, man? How do you feel?
First of all, I still think it's very sore, and it's sad that you know, what's going on right now in the world that we really can't celebrate it on a bigger scale. But wow, first and foremost, it's been a year, man. That went quick.
It's been a year.
What do you think? What's your thoughts?
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay.
God, I forget the guy's name. But anyway, Big U. His name is Big U. Big U, I guess Big U was on the Big Boy's Neighborhood. He was on a talk show. He was on a talk show. I think it was either Nick Cannon's show or it was Big Boy's show. And they asked him if he thought Nipsey Hussle was a legend. And he said no. And he made everybody in the hip hop everybody in the hip hop world mad. What you think? Was Nipsey Hussle a legend? Can you say the legendary Nipsey Hussle?
Well, what's the criteria of legend?
Is he up there with Tupac and Notorious Big?
There you go with that.
Don't give me the PC answer. I want your real thoughts. Your real thoughts. Well, let me ease you off. No, he's not. Okay, let me answer both of those questions. No, he's not a legend, and no, he's not on Notorious Big and Tupac's level. I love him to death, but he just didn't do it long enough for me. For me, legend, you got to do it for a while. So I think that rules out.
Biggie only had 2 albums.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying when you talk, that's why I asked you. I said, what are we basing that off of, and what's the criteria of legend?
But Biggie was a titan. He was a titan. When he was out, he was a titan. He took over the industry with 2 albums. He was at the top of his game. Nipsey wasn't at the top of his game, you know. So I guess if you,
according to who are we talking commercially? Or are we talking
just overall? Overall. We talking about overall. You know, for most eyes.
Would you say Pimp C's a legend
in the South?
So you're gonna break it down? If you're gonna say it like that, then according to the West Coast, if they feel that he's a legend, he's a legend. If you're going to go off of that, I was going to ask you about DJ Screw, and I can ask you about, you know, would you consider any of them?
Okay. Well, we would have to give him this title. When we say that, we would say a West Coast legend. He's a West Coast legend. Okay.
There you go.
He's a West Coast. based on how you just put the situation with Pimp C. So Pimp C is a legend in the South, and but overall, no. Would they make the overall? You know what? I don't know. I'm a big Pimp C fan.
Did you hear his argument? Did you hear his argument on why he felt he wasn't?
Basically, what I said. I just gave you the answers that he said. He said he only done one album. He said he only done one album. He said that the one album and the songs didn't go platinum until after he died. So for the same reasons, I'll use those same reasons as to why he's not a worldwide or United States legend, rap legend. He's a West Coast legend. Pimp C is I don't know. Pimp C, I don't know, man.
You're struggling.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a big Pimp C fan. I love Pimp C, man. I play Pimp C music all the time, and I love him to death, man. But God, is he a legend? Okay, no, he's not. He's a South legend. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. He's a legend in the South. He's a legend in the South. Nipsey is a legend in the West. We're gonna leave it there. I mean, do you agree, or do you got another opinion about that?
I mean, personally, I have a dog in a fight. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not for me to say what somebody view that particular person. I may have people who I feel. Now, are we talking iconic status, legendary?
I just told you. Are they? No, for me.
No. I'm saying not. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying there are other people who deem titles to people that you and I both may say, we may raise an eyebrow and be like, why would you say that person? But in their eyes, if they feel that they are, you know, they are. Some people will probably say the same thing about Little Flip. You know?
I wouldn't agree. Yeah, Little Flip didn't. I love Little Flip too, but he didn't have enough projects, man. I mean, he had 3 hits.
If you're going off of what Lou said, if you're saying you only have one album, then what?
That don't make him a legend. He's not a legend. You know, Little Flip is not a legend, man. He's not a legend in the South. No.
Little Flip was doing a lot of underground music,
but he wouldn't.
That's like Chameleonaire. That's
no.
Like,
Pimp C laid a lot of ground. He fought for the South. You know, Little Flip. No, Little Flip. He's not a legend in the South. Maybe his town, but not in the South. He's not a legend. No, I won't.
Same thing with Slim Thug.
I love Slim Thug too.
Okay, what about Nate Dogg? Is Nate Dogg a legend?
Yes, Nate Dogg is a legend. Because
what makes him a legend?
What makes him a legend is because he created a lane for the hook singer. I meant, you know, he brought about the Sleepy Browns and he brought about the just the guy singing hooks on rap songs, man. That was he coined. I mean, he just cornered that space, man. That was his, man. Nate Dogg is a legend all across the country, man. Everybody loved Nate Dogg. Don't let me listen. Fabulous? What? Fabulous? Don't deny it. Come on, man. Oh no, with Mos Def and Pariah. Oh, come on, man. Nate Dogg is a legend, guaranteed legend, no doubt. Legend, no doubt.
Okay.
Is Gucci Man a legend? Now,
I think he's legendary.
No. Oh no! Come on, no. Yes or no? Is Gucci Man a legend to the whole rap industry? Yes or no?
He's one of those. If I can use a sports analogy, they're saying that basically he's still putting out products, so his story is still being written.
Cut it out, man. Gucci Man is a legend, man. I can't say. Cut it out. Gucci Man.
What makes him a legend?
The same reasons as Nate Dogg, man. He was really the first South artist with
like a little bias going
on. No. He was the first South artist with that South mumbled accent, that really made pop songs. I mean, come on, man. He done songs with Mariah Carey, man. Come on, man. Listen, he went all over everybody accepted Gucci, man.
Why? But you say that about him, but you struggle with Pimp C. I'm confused on
because Pimp C didn't do.
You just earlier said that he was on one of the biggest songs, with Jay-Z.
He was, but that was just one, man. I meant Gucci.
What you mean that was one?
That was
UGK.
just one. Yeah.
UGK.
Listen,
okay.
but let me say this. No, Gucci Man was doing Usher. He was working with Timbaland, man. He was working with Swizz Beats. He was working with the Locks, man. Gucci Man undoubtedly is a rap legend, no matter where it's at. Little Flip is not. Pimp C only in the South. Only in the South. Only in the South.
8Ball MJG, are they legends?
No, they're not legends. No, they're not. They're not. I love them, but they're not legends.
You're lucky you're not in the South saying this.
Well, you know what? I mean, I would love to debate them. You know what? If someone wanted to debate me on one of those artists, let me do my research. Let's get together and let's debate. But for me, let's go back to what you asked earlier. You said what's the qualifications for being a legend, and for me, you just got to do monstrous, incredible.
8Ball and MJG had big, huge records, man.
Bring them out. No, what is it called? Bring It Back. Bring It Back. I think that was a biggest song, man. Bring It Back was a biggest song.
What about Space Age Pimpin'?
No.
How?
No.
I think you're totally like forgetting that whole time period.
No.
Don't be prisoner of the moment, man.
No, I'm not. No. Their biggest song was Bring It Back. That was a biggest song, man. And it might have went gold, maybe. And they didn't let me tell you who a legend, who you can't even dispute it. E40, legend. Changed the game. Just new style, new slang. His contribution to hip hop and the rap game is unquestionable, man. Come on, man. Oh man, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay.
MJ.
I really want your true answer on this one. You better not hesitate.
Okay.
No stuttering.
Okay.
Is Spice One a legend?
I'm gonna say yes. Because my boy might watch this show. Hey, Spice, man, you a legend, man. Yeah, Spice One is a legend, man. He's a legend, man. Listen, I was one of those dudes rolling around with the loud music in the car, pumping "Welcome to the Ghetto." Spice One is a legend, man. He had me and everybody else running around talking about with the AK. Yeah,
Why'd you have to hesitate though?
No, Spice One is a legend. Real talk and seriousness. Spice One, you a legend. He's a legend, man. He was the first one. Spice One never changed it up, man. He was always a gangster, man. When they talked about gangster rap, man, to me, it was scary. When I seen Spice One on the videos, man, he made me think he really done this shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that so much with NWA, but Spice One came off like a real dude, man. Like listen, I'll catch you in the back alley and rob your ass for real. Spice One, that was good enough for me, man. And his style was different too, man. His style was different from the whole West Coast, what everybody was putting out, man. And Spice One really could rap. He really could rap, man. Everybody else was just like sounding hard, but no, Spice One could lyrically put a song together, man. So yes, Spice One is.
Why do you think he's not? If he's saying everything that you're saying, why do you think he's not bigger than what he is? If you're saying he's a legend.
I don't, he didn't, for the opposite reasons we talked about.
You can't make the argument about body of work.
No. For the opposite reasons I told you about Gucci Man. He didn't have the big hit with the pop artists. He didn't, he didn't have those monster hits. He didn't get the crossover hits. Like
what song did Nipsey have that was crossover?
No. Why are you coming at me with that? I didn't say Nipsey was a legend. I mean, we never got to that point.
Okay.
We never got to that point. He didn't have any big crossover hits like that. But
so working with Khaled, that song didn't go.
That was cool, but Khaled is a producer. That song done okay. That song won him a Grammy. He won a Grammy for that song. He won a Grammy for that song. But we still working with one project. We just working with one project, man. Like I said, his impact on hip hop is fabulous. His whole deal was, own your masters, control your destiny. He set Roddy Ricch up. I don't know if you're familiar with Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch is ripping up, he going hard right now on the radio. But that was one of his proteges, and you listen to Roddy Ricch talk in the interviews. He always talk about how Nip just fed him the game. He fed him the game on how make sure you own your masters, make sure your royalties is set up and stuff like that. So yeah, he was, and he was his own man. He ran. Nipsey Hussle. He owned all his masters. He had the clothing company. He was a great role model. He was a great role model for hip hop, on how you should do things the right way, And so that was unprecedented, man. So that would make me consider him for the Hall of Fame overall for rap, but I think.
Do you think Above the Law are legends?
No, they're not. They're not legends. No, they're not.
You're gonna really
for the same reasons. No, for the same reason as Spice One. I mean, they just didn't have the big crossover hits that would that would make people look at them like look at them like they got versatility. You know what I mean? So no, Above the Law, no. Give me somebody else. Let me give you somebody else. Let me see here.
That's tough that you would say Above the Law, especially when their whole track record with them with Ruthless Records and them working with Eazy-E and the production. Code 187 doesn't get a lot of. You talking about producing? I mean, look at Dr. Dre's tree of people who came up under him.
Is DOC? Is he a legend?
Yes.
Really?
You see?
Really?
You see yes. And won't even hesitate one eye.
Okay. Give me I don't agree, but give me your reasons. Give me your I don't.
Why do you don't agree?
I totally disagree. Come on. The same reasons as Nip. The same reasons as Nip.
Because he only had one album?
One album. Only 2 songs. That's it, man.
He only had 2 songs?
But let me tell you something that I do know about DOC. DOC co-wrote. Oh my God. Listen, DOC co-wrote most of Snoop's stuff, but he didn't get credit for it. He was on a podcast. He was on David Banner's podcast, and he was talking about all of the songs that he helped write and he didn't get credit for. So if he would have got credit maybe for the stuff that he said that he wrote on, you know what, he just might be, man. But right now, they really, Dre and maybe his attorneys really done him a disservice by not setting him up right with his royalties. And I
vehemently disagree with you.
No, he's not.
That DOC is, first of all, when you go back and you think about that.
For everybody listening out there, if you think DOC, the formula, if you think he's a legend, please comment on this post. If you think DOC is a legend, DOC is not a legend. But let's let everybody make their opinion about that, and we'll find out.
MC8, is he a legend?
No, he's not a legend. No, he's not a legend. No, for the same reasons. For the same reasons, man. No big records, no crossover, success, no top 10, Hot 100s for the same reasons, man. But they do get, they're legend. They're West Coast legends. Everybody you mentioned, West Coast legends. West Coast legend. DOC is from Texas. He's from Dallas. But I guess he spent most of his time out in LA, so he would be a West Coast. So is DOC even a West Coast legend?
Oh my God.
Is he even a West Coast legend? No, he's not even a West Coast legend. No, he's not. No, he's not even a West Coast legend. Okay.
What female rapper do you think is a legend that doesn't get the true
that's easy,
accolade?
man. That's easy, man. Salt and Pepper, of course. Cool. Salt and Pepper, of course. That's easy. MC Light, easy. Nicki Minaj is the best to ever do it. Easily. Let me see here. God, do I want to give Lauryn Hill? Do we consider her a rapper? Let's just throw them in there. Lauryn Hill, Hall of Fame. Missy, Hall of Fame. Mary J. Blige, Hall of Fame. We just hip hop artists, period. Hall of Fame. God. You know what? What the hell? Throw Queen Latifah in there.
You said what? Oh, what the heck? So you don't think that she is?
She don't. You know what? She's gonna make it because of her impact on hip hop. So yes, she's in there. I ain't gonna give no reasons for why, but she's in there. She's Hall of Fame. Without thinking, no thought, she's in there. She's in there.
What about
Foxy Brown? Foxy Brown. I said MC Light. I said MC Light.
Okay.
Foxy Brown, no. Foxy Brown, no. Let me see here.
Why not Foxy Brown?
No, she didn't have enough. She didn't have enough. She a cool rapper.
She didn't have enough.
She didn't have enough. So no, she can't make it, man. She can't make it.
Oh my God.
The Brat, first ballot Hall of Famer. I take that back. I said Nicki was the best to ever do it. No, Brat was the best to ever do it. Brat, the best lyrical rapper, female rapper ever. The Brat.
Ever.
No one better than the Brat. Nobody better than the Brat, man. Nicki, her and Nicki, 1 and 2. I tell you what, you could interchange 1 and 2 with Nicki and Brat. You could interchange one, go back and forth with them.
What about Rage? Lady of Rage.
Next. Come on, man. That's insulting. Why are you insulting the Brat and Nicki with Rage?
No, I asked you, do you think that she's a legend?
No, she's not a legend. You know she's not a legend. Why you even bring that up? She only got one song, man. And it might have went gold. It wasn't even on her album. It was on Above the Rim. No, she's not a legend. I love her to death. But she's not a legend. She's not a legend. Nope.
Nikki D.
Who?
Nikki D.
From where? I don't know who she is, so no. I'm a DJ and don't even know who she is. You talking about the girl from
Digger?
Rod Digger? No. That crossed my mind, but she's not. Just haven't done enough. Haven't done enough. No. Moni Love, no. I know you was coming next with Moni. Moni was dope, but she just don't have enough. Roxanne Shante, yes, all the way. Roxanne Shante, you know what? I got to throw her up there with Nicki and the Brat. Roxanne Shante, first ballot Hall of Fame. First ballot. When they make a movie about you, first ballot. You dope when they make a movie about you. Straight up dope, man.
Okay. What about The Boss?
You know what? Next time I see you, man, I'm smacking you in the back of your neck, man. You know damn well Boss ain't on there, man. No, man, Boss not on. I'm gonna smack her in the back of her neck. I like Boss, but no, she don't make it, man. She don't make it. You know what? We started a topic on the show that wasn't even on the format. And we got an hour to go. Oh, man. What's up, y'all? You guys are watching the Big Trav and Q show. You know, we just wrapped up our first hour. and we're gonna get into our second hour, and we're gonna be going from 6 to 8 the rest of this week. We got a guest on Wednesday, Sunday. Wyatt, hairdresser, well-known hairdresser from Toledo via Atlanta. I mean, she operates in both of them. She'll be with us on Wednesday, and we'll interview her and find out what's been going on with her. She was actually part of her and Tony Tuggle. They were actually part of a reality show. They were taping they were taping a reality show down in Atlanta. For women in business, and I believe they finished the taping, and the guy that was producing it, that was over it, he was trying to get it sold to a network, and they might still be working on it. But remind me to ask her about it when she come on Wednesday. So,
okay,
and we'll ask her about that. So, but anyway,
it's the Big Trav and Q Show. What they waiting for? Just another damn podcast. Now let's go. Go.
That's right. Okay. What else I got up here? Let's see here. I got something else for us to do. Let's see here. Let me go in here. We got something else. All right. Oh, okay. I got a sound bite. I got a couple of sound bites. We're gonna go through a couple of these. This first one is another parent. I found another parent. This is one of our segments on the show here is the best thing I heard today. The best damn thing I heard today. And for me, this is it. This is a parent who kids got on her nerves so bad that she came out in her car, to smoke her cigarette, and she turned on her cell phone and she vented. So this is what she had to say.
Oh yeah.
So this is what she had to say.
Y'all, I done had to come in this motherfucking car to get away from these motherfucking kids. Listen here, trunk. I don't know what the fuck going on, but whatever the fuck y'all put in this air, y'all need to motherfucking contain this shit. Because these motherfuckers need to go back to school. See, I ain't got enough money to be calling the motherfucking weed man. And the dispensaries ain't giving no goddamn discounts for this shit. So trunk, you need to contain this shit. Or tell the motherfuckers over there in China that they need to contain this shit. Because I ain't got enough motherfucking weed.
So what do you think, man? She said she don't have enough weed, man. She said with this lockdown going on and she can't go nowhere, she can't get out to her weed man. So what you think, man?
Yeah, I know that's crazy, ain't it?
What
I think about what she said?
Why the weed man can't come to her? Why he can't do a mobile hookup,
Well, she had two highlights in there. She said trunk and Chinaman.
But you know what? Listen, the weed man. What's up with y'all weed man? Y'all should have the weed man. Y'all gotta have Cash App by now. Do the weed man? Somebody let me know if you're a weed man and you got a Cash App. Let me know because it seemed like you could just Cash App the weed man, but you know what? He might not show up, man.
Right.
He might, but if you know him, I guess you got to know your weed man, But it seems like Cash Apping your weed or what's that? Venmin or Venmo? Listen, Venmo, right. PayPal, Cash App. It seemed like weed man would have that, man. Listen, Cash App me, man. I'll bring you a dime bag. She said she running out of weed and the kid is getting on her nerves. She said, y'all got to hurry up and fix this. So another parent, man, is who's getting tired of her kids, man. She said, man, she made it about her kids and not getting no weed. You know what I'm saying? Is it that serious, man?
What do you think the school system is saying there?
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been a weed smoker?
No.
Okay. I have. I've smoked weed before. Not because I wanted to. I used to tell people when people ask me that. I always told them I got caught in the rotation. I never bought any, but I was always with the dudes passing it. So I used to tell everybody I got caught in the rotation. So
that's interesting. That's just like saying I never inhaled, huh?
Well, I don't know if I did or not, but but for me, I just got caught in the rotation. I was with some dudes, they was passing it. It got to me, I'd hit it just to feel like I'm part of the dudes, part of the crew, and we just passed it around.
So you succumb to peer pressure.
Well, I was probably like, when was that? I was probably about 19, 20, 21. 19, 20, 21. So yeah, you know what? You kind of done with your boys. But a lot of times they tried to strong arm me. Come on, Trav, man, just hit it one time for the big boys. They would hit me with that because I would deny it because I didn't like the way it made me feel. Smoking weed made me horny. It didn't make me sleepy or hungry. It made me horny. So I wouldn't mind smoking with a female, but I ain't smoking with a bunch of dudes and getting horny. That's not a good look, man. Can't be getting boners.
No, it's not.
Can't be getting boners with the boys. That's not a good look. So I never wanted to do it. It just wouldn't. I played sports, and I thought maybe it'd mess with my performance, man. So I never it wasn't my thing, But when football season was over and we was just hanging out, I'd be like, what the hell? And then as I got older, I would just be hanging out, like I told you, like 19, 21, just get caught in the rotation. I'd just be like, why not? At the time the jobs that I had at the time, they weren't testing, so, it wasn't no big deal. But now, oh, hell no. I don't, I don't mess around now. I don't mess around, man. But I do smoke cigars. That's my cigar box over there. Got a box full of cigars. Shout out to my cigar smokers. I'm in a couple Facebook groups for cigars. I'm in Sticks and
What's your favorite cigar you like to smoke?
I love Cohibas, man. And I do. I'm kind of partial to the Cohibas but I like them big. I just, smoking a cigar, it just make me feel like a boss. It really relax me, It take me into another world, man. I grab my Hennessy or my Martell, light up my fatty, and man, it just take me to another place, man. If I had a bad day, I come home and light up my fatty, grab me some Henny, some Martell, man, kick back, throw on some gangster music, man. It just goes so well with gangster music.
Especially with none of those legends or so-called legends that you said.
Most of them non-legends. So yeah, listen, I do, man. I love that underground stuff, man. I'm partial to Houston rappers, man. I love that. I love like Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Bun B.
Which you would say none of them are legends, right? Except for Bun B.
No, they're not legends.
Or what you do? Are you trying to say Bun B is not a legend? Next, go ahead.
Do what? I said it already. Oh, okay. All right. No, my trusty assistant was giving me some information. Yeah, you know what? I'm partial to the South, man. I love that, man. Kirk O'Bangs. Oh, man. Listen, if y'all haven't tried or heard Kirk O'Bangs, are you familiar with Kirk O'Bangs?
Yes.
Oh, man, I love Kirk O'Bangs, man. Oh, man, would you put out a new album? Kirk O'Bangs, Bun B, Pimp C, Mike Jones. I love Slim Thug, man. I love them cats, man. They put out some good. It's just that swinging down south, I just love it, man. I love that music, man. I love that music. I love to listen to that, man. So I feel that.
Did you like Charlie Boy?
Yeah, on my mama, on my hood. Yeah, played that hard. That went hard. I was DJing in the Mid-City Football League out at the Rec Center, and I used to play that all of the time. That's when Soulja Boy was out and lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it. That was going hard. All that stuff was going hard. My White Tee, Knuck If You Buck, Rock Your Hips, man. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. Oh, that was some good music, man. That was some good music. And I play all of that stuff. Like when I go do these tailgates and these Cowboys parties, man, I bust out all that stuff go hard. All that stuff go hard, man. Back to the cigarette talk. My boy Joe Drakeford over in North Carolina, he put me in a group. It was called Cigar Gangsters. So I'm in another group called Cigar Gangsters, man. Shout out to Joe. What's up, Joe? So yeah, Cigar Gangsters, man. And that's one of my cigar boys. So, Sticks and Stilettos is the group in Toledo that I'm in. So, and we really do. We cigar aficionados, as well as my brother Terrence. My brother Terrence is a bigger cigar guy than I am. Shout out to Kerry Emery and Willie Emery. They really done an event over at the cigar place over on Monroe Street, probably about 2 weeks back. I wasn't able to make it, man, but from the pictures, it looked like it went hard, man. I'm gonna have to catch you guys next time. So,
didn't you and Tony do one a couple of years ago?
No, that was my birthday party. It was like I wanted to. It was at Evolution Club Evolution here in Toledo. Shout out to Scooby. It was for my birthday. It was in October, and I just wanted to do like a cigars. I told the fellas, I said, just throw on your blazer, because when you got on a blazer smoking a cigar, you feel some type of way, you know what I mean? So I just told the fellas, I went on Facebook, said, just throw on your blazer, dress nice, come smoke some cigars, come have some bourbon, and have a good time. And I just wanted all dudes. I didn't want no women. And all the guys showed up, and shout out to Zoe. Zoe showed up. God, I forget. Michael Cheers. Shout out to Michael Cheers. What's up, Mike? Mike showed up. Of course, Tony and Vince showed up, and we just talked, man. It was younger guys, older guys, man, and we smoked cigars. We just had a grown man talk, and a couple guys was in the service, and they shared some experiences, man, and then and we loved it, man. They was like, we need to do more stuff like that. We was like, brothers need to do more stuff like that. So hopefully we can. But before that, we done one called. It was called Smoke, Sip, and Shoot. That's what we done. That's what you're talking about. We done a Smoke, Sip, and Shoot. And matter of fact, the video is on my Facebook page. If you go through my Facebook page or my YouTube page, you can see the video from it was called Smoke, Sip, and Shoot. And what we done was we got out in the morning. What happened was everybody paired up in groups of 3 or groups of 5. And it was me and Tony and my buddy Wandale from high school, and we teamed up, and we done a video and everything. We done a video of us meeting up, making the plan for the day, and we were shooting pool, betting stakes on the pool games, and then we went over to the shooting range, and then we shot some guns, just some grown man stuff, Shot some guns. We recorded that. Then we went over to, I think it's called Casablancas over on Monroe Street across from Franklin Park Mall. We went over there, and we videotaped ourselves walking in the cigar place and picking out our cigars and smoking our cigars, and we recorded our conversation. And then we went and ate. There was I think on Fridays at the casino, it's like the buffet is all you can eat buffet. And I think on that day, it was like, it was $29. And so that was it was called Smoke, Sip. Yeah. Smoke, Sip, and Shoot. But we went and smashed too. So that was a good look. That was a good look. So shout out to everybody that attended the Smoke, Sip, and Shoot event that we had back in the day. So let me see what else I got. Okay, I got some more news right quick. I just seen a report today about did you see the video with the dude with the gold or blonde braids, and he was pounding on the table, and he was like, bored like a motherfucker, bored in the house, bored like a motherfucker, bored in the he was like, bored in the house, I'm stuck in the house and I'm bored like a motherfucker. Remember, he done a TikTok video where he was just beatboxing, or I'm sorry, not beatboxing. He was banging on the table talking about he's bored and a motherfucker stuck in the house. And let me tell you what happened to him. He put the video on the TikTok app and it went viral. And then all the celebrities, they were coming up with their own versions of bored in the house. And then what happened was Tyga, Tyga ended up getting a hold of him, and they done a full song. So now it's a full song, man. And so he got like 10 million views right now. And now him and Tyga got a song for sale called Bored in the House. I'm gonna play you part of the clip, all right?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the motherfucker in the house bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored.
Yep. That was it. So him banging on the table, talking about he bored in the house, then made him some money. He from Detroit too. From Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Detroit is up the street from us, about 40 minutes.
313, baby.
313. Shout out to my boy
Murder
Rodney.
Mitten.
Shout out to Rodney. My girl Jacqueline Palomore. Who else in Detroit? I know a lot of people in Detroit, man. I love Detroit, man. I love going up there, man. We done been up there so much, haven't we?
Right.
Oh man!
Shout out to Lynn Davis. You know him.
That's right, Big Lynn. Big Lynn doing it big.
Lynn's doing it big up there,
That's right.
man.
That's right,
You know?
Lynn. We got to hook up. Let's get Lynn on the show, man. That'll be dope. He can tell us some of his. Lynn is a promoter out of Cleveland and Detroit. I mean, you know, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You better say from the 313.
That's right. Is he from Detroit or Cleveland?
He's actually from Detroit.
Okay. Well, he's a promoter. He just go around. He just promotes anywhere that he can make some money. So that's what he do. So, and he actually was the promoter on the concert, the Ice Cube Takeover Tour concert where I DJ'd for Spice One. So that was a good look. I chopped up with him a lot. Trick Daddy was the host. I'm sorry, Trick, not Trick Daddy. Trick. He was he hosted the show, man. So I got a chance to meet.
Yeah, you definitely got to separate that, don't you?
Exactly.
Trick Daddy and Trick.
Yeah, exactly. There's a difference.
Yeah, and there's history between them too.
Yeah, if you guys, well, I don't know about that, but if you guys don't remember, Trick was the dude that shut out Rick Ross. Rick Ross had came to Detroit to do a concert at Shane Park, and they kind of Trick got with some guys and they had sort of determined that from now on, when you an artist and you want to perform in Detroit, you got to put Detroit artists on. You got to put them on the show. You got to show them some love, kind of like a check-in type situation. And Rick Ross didn't check in with Trick and the boys. So Rick Ross showed up to Shane Park and it was a bunch of goons at the gate and they wouldn't let him in. So Rick Ross jumped back in his car and he headed back to the airport and he left and he never performed. And then the promoter came out on stage and just, they didn't like what he had to say. You remember what he said? He actually told him what happened. He was like, hey, the artist showed up, but he left. He kind of put it on Rick Ross and made it seem like, listen, I booked the artist, but he didn't show up. And so it kind of made Rick Ross.
Yeah, it was a radio event. It was a radio show.
Yeah, it kind of made Rick Ross look bad. So, but you know if they ever corrected that? Did they ever get that fixed? Did they ever make up?
That's street stuff. Whatever happens on the streets, sometimes it'll catch a light of day, sometimes it won't. I just know that they're both not speaking about it anymore.
Okay, all right. Oh, this is what.
So basically, let's wait for the memoir to come out. We'll see how that was resolved.
This is what we got to talk about. This was on my list of things to talk about today. I sent you the Jeezy playlist. I actually listened to all of Jeezy tracks on his new album, 2020 Pyrex Vision. He only had 7 songs on there. He didn't have any features on there. And let me tell you what I think. It sounds like a bunch of songs that he done. It sounds like a bunch of leftover songs. That's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like a bunch of, how he done his other albums and it was songs that didn't make the album. It sounded like a bunch of songs that didn't make his other albums. That's what it sounded like. It's 7 tracks on there. I like 3 of the songs. I mean, it ain't really, they aren't bangers. They ain't bangers. I like the 3 songs. I like the song called 2020 Pyrex Vision. There's a song called Billions. And there's a song called Buy a Bank. And the beats is just so hard, man. I mean, those are beats I probably find myself smoking my cigars too. The beats is hard. His lyrics, average lyrics.
You sound like the Shannon Sharp of music right now. When you go hard for somebody, you go hard for them.
Listen, no. I'm a Jeezy fan. My favorite two rappers are Snoop and Jeezy. They're my favorite two rappers. And so
of all time or just right now?
No, they're just I'm not saying they the best. They're my favorites. They're my favorites. I see what you're saying. The things when both were out at the top of their game, they really done it for me. Whatever was going on in my life, they got me through it. You know what I'm saying? Snoop was out in like 93. My son was born in 93. I just became a dad and it was violent in Toledo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't in a good time, man. And listen to the Snoop Dogg and the Chronic and I was really on the West Coast stuff. I was really, how people say I'm an East Coast dude, I'm a West Coast dude. I'm a West Coast dude. What the West Coast dudes was talking about, I related to more than what the East Coast dudes was talking about. And so I felt like to me, the West Coast, they beats was just so hard and so gangster, so sinister, so, and that was kind of how I felt at the time. I was in that state at the time. I felt sinister, that was probably in my weed smoking window. And I did.
Plies and Jeezy got a classic song together, don't they?
Who?
Plies and Jeezy.
Which one you talking about?
Plies and Jeezy.
Which one? They got about 3 songs together. Which song?
Well, all 3 of them classics.
I like Plies.
Lose my mind.
I was, oh yeah, Lose My Mind. It's just, that's another one of those songs that, listen, I play it all of the time. It's a go-to. It's a banger.
That beat was just so crazy back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. Oh, they go so hard, man. Oh, man. Cause a bitch
that's
swallow.
Probably that's arguably one of my favorite songs of Jeezy.
Man, Plies came so hard with his verse on that, man.
Didn't he?
He came so hard on that verse, man. He was screaming it too. Oh, man. Yeah, that was dope, man. That's a dope track. Matter of fact, man, you got me feeling that, man. I gotta play that. When we get out of here, I gotta play that. I gotta bang that, man. I got a subwoofer in the man cave here, man, and it be banging. So I'm gonna have to bang that out today. Lose My Mind, man. What about R.I.P.? R.I.P. by Jeezy. Oh, don't get me started on Jeezy, man. I told you, bottom of the map, be murdering them. Bottom of the map, man. Whole car strap, and I ain't talking seatbelts. He said, my trunk sound like it got a marching band in it. his shit is banging. He said his shit sound like it got a marching band in it. Man, come on, bottom of the map. Oh, man, classic song, man. Classic song. You throw that on with the right crowd, man, you'll start a fight or somebody gonna get killed, man, for real. That's another topic. That's gonna be a topic of a show too, man. Songs that got people killed. Oh, I remember Bia got people killed, man. C Murder. Fuck the other nigga. Fuck the nigga, cause I'm down for my niggas. Got people killed, man. Bout it. Got people killed, man.
Tear the club up.
Oh man. We some head busters. Oh, come on, man.
I ain't never scared.
Yeah, I ain't never scared. What? You was getting your head busted that night for real. I remember what else was hard like that. Anyway, you know what? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna say that's gonna be a topic of another show. We got 30 minutes to go. So we're gonna say that for another show, man. But yeah, them was some bangers, man. Let me see here. What's up, y'all? Somebody call in. I tell you what, we want to talk to somebody. Somebody call in. I tell you what, text me your number, and then we'll call you, and then we'll bring you into the 3-way, and then we'll find out what's on your mind. We want somebody to call in. Somebody call in. Want somebody to call in. Well, let me tell you how you do it. Text me the number, and then I'll call you. So text me a number, and then I'll call you. And then we'll.
Or for all you that's watching online, you can actually look at the number that's posted on the video.
Right.
Call in number.
Right. Yeah. Text that number.
419-810-2242.
That's
Call
right.
us in at the Big Trav and Q Show.
That's right. The Big Trav and Q Show.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. What they waiting for? Just another damn podcast. Now let's go.
That's right. Just another damn podcast, man. Let me see here. I haven't been on my Facebook. Let me see what's going on my Facebook, man. Let me see here.
There's a lot of stuff been bubbling on the internet since everybody's been home. A lot of concerts has been going on. Do you think we was talking about people raising their profiles at this time, while everybody is basically, locked down or quarantined or whatever? Who do you think that stands out to you that has kind of like raised their profile and their status of who they are?
Oh, D-Nice, of course. D-Nice has. I think, you know what? I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about, people that came up during lockout, during the Corona situation. I was thinking about that, and I said D-Nice.
He's probably unanimous right now.
Yeah,
he's probably like the one that just
he
raised his profile.
He'll go down in history. He'll be linked to what were you doing when the Corona situation hit. He'll be linked to that forever. He'll be linked to that forever, man. That's a big deal. He'll be linked to that forever. Let me see who else. Who else made noise? I'm gonna say maybe Idris Elba. He was one of the first celebrities to contract the coronavirus, and Rudy Robert from the Utah Jazz, probably, because a lot of people didn't know who Rudy Gobert. They probably still don't know who the hell he is, but. So
you think he raised his profile?
Yeah. No, because we didn't know who he was before, but he was the first. He was basically kind of the first celebrity to really get it, And so I remember, and I seen a bunch of memes about him, and I made a meme. I posted him. I posted a video. Michael, when he contracted it, Michael Blackson, comedian Michael Blackson, he posted a video of him and Rudy playing pool. And a lot of people didn't know who he was. So I posted the video of them playing pool to kind of give everybody an idea of what he looked like and who he was. So
yeah, buddy. Yeah.
How about for you? How about for you? What was who you think raised a profile during all of this?
Well, first of all, the guy that he was an opportunist. He made a song that he was bored and he got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people.
Hold on, I got a call coming in. I'm gonna see if I can merge these.
Okay.
Hello. I guess it didn't come through. Okay. All right, they hung up. Had a call coming in from Michigan. So whoever it is, call back and I'll try to get you through. So
they're gonna probably call in and say, why would you slam balls from Michigan?
Hey, how about for you? Who do you think raised their profile during this?
We both agreed, D-Nice.
Yeah,
far.
definitely D-Nice.
By far, he did it. He set himself apart from everybody.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so. Shout out to D-Nice. Matter of fact, he continues to do it. If you guys didn't know, he continues to do it. You can catch him at on his Instagram it's at DJ D-Nice, and you can go on there. And he goes on every day. I think it's like from 8 to 10 or something like that. So he's on every day, so you can catch him. And it looks like he does it from his balcony Looks like he's in Miami. It looks like he's in a beachside apartment, and he just got, he got his camera. You know how I got my camera in the horizontal, the landscape position, and his is in the vertical position. He just got it in the vertical position, and he got himself on. Okay, let me see if I can get him. They calling again. Hold on, Darnell. DJ Big Trash and Q Show.
How you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. This is Al, and I just wanted to say that Spice One is a legend, but he when he wasn't hungry no more.
Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just talking about Spice One. I said he was a legend, but after he wasn't hungry no more, after those millions, that kind of ended his career.
Yeah, well, that's what I said too. I mean, I love my boy.
What do you mean by he wasn't hungry anymore? What do you mean by that?
He got those millions. He rapped about the way that he lived. And once he got those millions, he wasn't selling crack in the alley and robbing people no more. It kind of wasn't what he was doing no more.
Yeah, but we can say that about a lot of artists that did that.
You know what?
Yeah, well, a lot of people rapped about it, but it's the thing about when you live like that, you could tell somebody that's actually doing that. It's like he was telling a story, but the story was when a person actually do it, you can tell a person that actually did it. That's what he was doing. As soon as he got rich, he wasn't rapping like that anymore. It was over. Like, it's over.
I agree, and that's what I said earlier. I was like, to me,
isn't that the same thing they said recently about T.I.? They said the same thing about him, about duality, about the way he started out from the rubber band. Now he's Cleve Huxtable now from, on TV, VH1. And now he wants to show people how to basically, raise their children now, so it's like now he wants to be the Malcolm X of hip hop, not him wanting to be.
Right.
People label him to be as such. So, but at the same time, let me ask you this. We talked about this the other day about, are we supposed to just hold people to accountable of just saying, we only want you to do one thing. We don't want you to evolve. We don't want you to expand your life in music, or just stay as still.
No, you gotta move differently. You got money now, and you gotta move differently. Like if I want to hear Old Jeezy, I'll go play Old Jeezy. But the dude is 40 years old now. I mean, he can't. The stuff he rapped about when he was 25, you can't believe it when he's 40. You can't. He ain't out there. He ain't on the block no more. You can't.
Right. So we can make concessions for Jay-Z, but we won't, or to a lesser degree, LL or somebody like that. But other people, we just want them to just stay stagnant.
No, we don't. And like I said yesterday, anybody that want an artist to stay in the same place don't care about the artist. You gotta the Nipsey Hussle situation then taught everybody that when you get this dough, you gotta move differently. You can't move like it's everybody, the hood expect you to get big and still walk through the hood. You can't do that no more, man. They will rob your ass. You can't just walk through the hood. You can't walk through the hood normal no more. You got to get a bodyguard. Look at Young Dolph. Young Dolph, he got bulletproof cars in Memphis. He refused to move out of the hood, and all his cars is bulletproof, man. Come on, man. Really? That's an extra 10 grand when you buy a car to get a car bulletproofed. And I'm like, come on, man. It ain't that serious, man. You got to move differently, man. You got to move differently. And you can't stay the same way. But I agree with you, Al. Spice One, like I said, I liked him because he really made me believe, it really felt like he was doing the stuff that he was rapping about. And we just like.
But at the same time, I think y'all got a very valid point, because at some point, when rap first took off, I was a teenager. Now I'm 47 years old. What the hell would I look like out there on that? Or even it's like I can't relate anymore to a lot of that because I'm about to be somebody's granddaddy.
Right.
You know?
Right. I agree.
Time changes.
Yep, you got to move in.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with Snoop right now. When you're talking about someone who's transcended, coming from, Travis, you said 93, but really you're talking about 89, 90 with Deep Cover. So I'm just letting you know. He did from that transition into the Chronic, going from Doggy Style all the way up to look at what he's done now. Look at the range of artists that he's worked with. He
was rapping about,
from gospel to everything. So, what if his core fans are saying, "Man, Snoop, man, I don't want you doing all that type of stuff. I want you to keep it Doggy Style."
Right. If you suck, that's for sure. I ain't gonna hold you up because I know y'all got other callers and things to do, but thanks a lot for taking my call.
Okay, all right, no problem, man. All right, enjoy that. All right.
All right.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh yeah. And I found out something too, that I can take calls and merge you in. Remember, we was trying to figure out if I could do that. So that's a good look. So I can take calls with you doing the show on the line. So all right, we found out something else. Yay! Let me see what we got. We got 19 minutes left. Let me see here. Look at me. I'm silly.
You got another call coming in?
No. We don't have another call coming in. So, no, I'm trying to get this. We got a little bit to go. I'm trying to share. I forgot to share, this show to these websites. So I'm trying to get them shared out. Let me see here. There we go. 419 grind. Yeah, we got 20 minutes to go. So I'm going to make sure I get these. Okay, we good. So that's a good look. So, okay. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. Ooh, I'm looking at myself. Hey, I look good in that orange. Hey, I'm going to try to change it up, man. You know, as we start to make more money, my gear, I'm going to get my gear up, guys, for real. What's up? We looking for another call. Listen, if you want to talk about anything that we've been debating about, I call in. If you got a producer battle, you think that'll be dope. If you got a rap battle, songwriter battle, you think it'd be dope, or producer battle, whatever. Female battle, I'm talking about female, 2 rappers battle, call in. Let's talk about it. Anything you want to talk about. If any nurses want to call in and talk about what they've been going through, we'll take that call as well. Any businesses call in if you want to promote.
Because I would love to hear if someone thinks that what the young lady earlier was she wrong about.
You know who I want to hear. You know who I want to hear from. I want to hear from the barbers. I want a barber to call in. If you're a barber out there, call in and tell me what you've been going through. It seemed like it's been difficult for the barbers. So we'll probably get a little bit better perspective on that when we talk to Sunday on Wednesday. But I've been checking her pages out and it seems like she ain't nothing stopped for her. She's still doing hair and posting. So that's a good look. So
have you got a chance to listen to Jadakiss' new album?
No. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that tonight and then I'll have a report for you tomorrow on that. Jadakiss. Is he a legend? Is Jadakiss a legend?
Yes. You're going to say no, right?
Hold on. Let me think. Not right off the bat.
You got to think about it?
Yeah, I got to think about it. Yes, Jadakiss. Jadakiss is a legend. Yeah, he is. He is, man. He one of the dopest MCs ever. What about Wu-Tang?
Of course.
He said
the whole group, right?
Yeah, the whole group. Yeah, they are.
Of course.
Yeah,
definitely.
they are. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm not a big Wu-Tang fan, but they were dope. So they were dope.
What did you think of the TV series?
I didn't get a chance to catch it because I'm not really like a fan like that. I'm not really on them like that. So, let me say this is why I'm not, is because when the Wu-Tang Clan was out, that's when Dr. Dre and them was heating up, man. I was only on the West Coast stuff, man. I I'm serious. I wouldn't even think about the East Coast, man. I was only listening, it was Spice One, MC8, DJ Quick, Death Row, Above the Law. I was on all that gangster shit, man, for real, man. Then Master P came out when No Limit came on the scene. So it was just better music for me that I liked being made. And so I didn't get hip to Wu-Tang Clan until after the fact. I didn't get hip to Wu-Tang Clan until maybe 10 years later, once I was out of school and once I was, I didn't get hip to them until later because I was just so stuck on the West Coast, man. I was only listening to West Coast. And so, but since then I've caught up, they dope, man. I love Ghostface Killer, man. Ghostface Killer is a beast, man.
I think you should watch that Wu series, man. I think
so is Raekwon. Raekwon is a beast, man. Method Man is okay. Yeah. I love ODB, man. ODB, man. His just swag, man. His swag was just infectious.
I saw that video, the Shimmy Shimmy remix with ODB and E40 and MC8.
No, I didn't see that. Now, where can I watch the Wu-Tang Store? Where can I watch it at?
Yeah, you can watch it on Hulu.
On Hulu. Okay, I don't have Hulu, so I'm gonna have to invest in another damn streaming service. I got like 8 damn I'm paying for 8 damn streaming services. So but I'll check it out, man. I mean, I need to learn more about Wu-Tang, man. Like I said, I wasn't a fan coming through, but after the fact, I got hip to them after the fact. And so they are dope.
Have you ever watched a documentary that made you like somebody that you didn't really think you were gonna like?
Oh yeah, of course. Have you caught that the Hip Hop Revolution? I'm sorry, Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix? Have you seen that yet? That's a must see. If you guys didn't know, the Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix, it's probably about a 8 episode series. And basically what they do is they start the first series. They basically start in New York, and then they just follow hip hop everywhere it went all the way up till now. Like they start in New York and they go through the whole Roxanne, Shantae, Marley Marl, KRS-One, MC Shan battle stuff. No, they go back even further than that. They go back to Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash. They go back to where it started and Rumors and Curtis Blow. They start like real early, and then they take it out to the West Coast, and then they talk to they really go way back. They basically go to every city that they got a major rap scene, and they talk about the evolution, like how it started, and they go over to LA and they talk about like the underground scene and then they go down to Virginia and they talk about the Timbaland and Missy. They get in that. They go down to Atlanta and they get into all the Outcasts, how everything came on the scene there. They go over to Houston and they do Houston. They do Master P in Louisiana, all the bounce music and all of that stuff. They do St. Louis. They do Miami. It's really
they didn't do Cleveland.
No, I told you they don't. Cleveland. It didn't have a major. They didn't have a major rap scene, so that's probably why they didn't do it. But it wasn't But Bone was dope. They was dope. But I don't know why. The reason why they didn't cover.
Do you consider Bone Thugs and Harmony legends?
Why are you doing this to me, man? No, man. No, they not. They not legends, man. They not legends, man.
Oh my God.
They not rap legends. No, they not rap legends, man. They
are.
Not for me.
They even got honored for it on BET, but in your eyes, they're not. I mean, at the Hip Hop Awards.
You know what? Hold on. I take that back. They are. I'm gonna tell you why they are. It's because they introduced a style of rap that wasn't anyone else doing. No one else was doing that flip of the script style the way they was doing it, man. And then it had harmony. That's why they was called Bone Thugs and Harmony, because they raps had harmony in them, man. And it was dope. They legends. They had an impact on the overall rap game. They really did.
So DFX wasn't doing that same type of style?
No, not.
Twister wasn't doing that same type of style? I mean, well, first of all, he was called Tongue Twister.
They were doing, they done that style, but when Bone, Twister done that style, DOS Effects done that style, but when Bone done it, that shit sounded real good. Yeah. It was smoothed out.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna miss everybody. That was dope, man. I mean, just said I'm gonna miss everybody.
They don't think they're legends, though.
No, I take that back. After we talked it out, they are legends because they had an impact on the overall hip hop game, And I don't think you can tell the whole rap story without stopping in on Cleveland and Bone Thugs. I don't think you can. So yeah. So they are. You talked me into it.
Okay. I think you redeemed yourself.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Still got me shaking my head about DOC though.
So not a legend. Make sure you guys comment in this post, man. DOC is not a legend. If you think, I want your opinion of this. Comment on this post.
And you even met the guy. I
just because I meet him, listen, just because I meet him don't make him, I can't, he didn't give me any money.
I'm not saying just because you, right, but I'm saying though, he's still got arguably one of the best albums that you can name for, if you want to call him
two songs.
One-hit wonder.
Two songs, man.
He had more than one hit.
Two songs, man. He had 2 songs. He done an album, but he only had 2 songs. He only had 2 songs that charted. They were dope. If I'm not mistaken, God, not the Formula. What's the other one? What's the other song he had? I think that was number 1.
What was that?
Getting Funky. It's getting funky. It's getting funky. I believe that was number 1. Man. So yeah, listen, two awesome songs. I'll give in to West Coast legend. I'll give in to that, but he's not a rap legend, but I'll give in to West Coast legend, man. I'll give in to that, man. Just because I quote unquote met him. Is that one of my? You always talking about how disrespectful am I? Am I being disrespectful to DOC?
Definitely.
DOC, man, I'm sorry, man. Listen, when you come to Detroit again, I'm still your boy, man. I still love you, man. Listen, you're not a rap legend, but you're a West Coast legend, man. Your lyrics is dope. I feel you. I love you, man. You a Dallas Cowboy fan. So I really, you know what? He a Dallas Cowboy fan. So I take that back. He is a legend. He's a rap legend now, man. First ballot Hall of Famer. Just because he a Cowboy fan. So Doc, man, you a first ballot Hall of Famer, rap legend, just because you a Cowboys fan. Shout out to my Cowboys family. Cowboys, DC4L. What's up, Cowboy fam? So, so has anything developed? Have you heard from any of your artists? Have you any development, any shows? What's going on with you?
I mean, did you see in the news that today about the Essence Festival possibly canceling for the year? But now they said they're going to push it back to the fall.
Oh, okay. Understandable, because like I told you in the beginning of the show that they extended us. I was supposed to go back Toledo Public Schools. We were supposed to go back on this Monday, and they just put out an announcement that per the governor's guidelines that we're going to be extended out until April 30th. So I got a whole nother month off of school. So that means a lot more podcasts, guys. So y'all gonna see me a lot more. But it's cool, I'm trying to get some experience in doing this. So
must be nice.
So when we gonna see you? So is it gonna be 30 days before we see you?
Whenever he goes all clear.
Okay, so it's gonna be after April 30th then, because April 30th is still the social distancing guidelines are going to be in effect for the whole country until April 30th, and that includes Ohio and Toledo. So where are you at right now? Are you in Detroit?
Do you think this has made us more? Do you think this has galvanized people more so with what's going on right now?
Oh yeah, I think the Lord made it that way. To me, someone said this, and I believe it's true. This is the Lord's way of just slowing everybody down and rethinking life. To me, that's what it is to me. I think the Lord is this is the Corona situation it has stopped the earth. It has stopped everything. Celebrities, everything that's important to everybody has been stopped. When you got celebrities on Instagram together battling each other for no money, man, that tell you something, man. No concerts. I mean, everything is shut down, man. No entertainment. DJs right now, we're stars right now because we go live. Did you see I done a gospel set yesterday? You didn't see my gospel mix?
That was nice.
You saying it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. I listen, guys.
What inspired you to do that?
Listen, I'm a religious man. I love the Lord, and so I put on for my Lord, man. That's what I done. So Sunday came, and I put on for my Lord, man. I mean, because he has blessed me, man. So you gotta let people know who putting you on, and Jesus is putting me on. So I'm letting everybody know that if you do the right thing, you'll get blessed and you'll get put on. So shout out to
I agree.
Shout out to Pastor Petaway. I'm probably gonna have to get Pastor Petaway. I'm gonna have to get you on, man. I'm gonna have to get you to call in and we're gonna have to get the religious perspective on what's going on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have my wife try to get a hold of you, Pastor Petaway. He's a pastor at Walk the Word Ministries here in Toledo. And I'm going to see if I can get him on so we can get what the church is saying, so we can find out what the church is saying about all of this. So
that would be good. That would be great to do.
Okay, man. This is the end of the show. You got any last words?
It's always amazing, man. Always having great debates and great dialogue with you.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? I can't wait to do it again.
For sure.
We're gonna come back and blaze at them again. So for the audience that are listening again, we're coming back again at what time?
6 to 8. We're gonna be from 6 to 8 p.m. Every day for the rest of this week, and then we're gonna take. We might go Saturday. I haven't decided yet. We might go Saturday because that'll just be more entertainment because ain't nothing going on. So I forget about we're gonna do it. We're going to do Saturday. So we're going to go, but we'll probably go earlier on Saturday because a lot of the DJs, they like to do they live sets in the evening.
So stay tuned and don't forget to visit us on all our social media outlets.
We got social media pages for everything now. We got an Instagram page. It's at Big Trav Q Show. Big Trav Q Show. No and. Big Trav Q Show on Instagram. On YouTube is Big Trav and Q Show, and on Facebook it's Big Trav and Q Show. So we'll have all the episodes posted on the Facebook page and YouTube page, and you probably can I'll put some snippets on the Instagram page so you guys can keep up with us. I'll put some of the best moments on the Instagram page for you guys to check out. So until tomorrow.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. What they waiting for? Just another damn podcast. Now let's go. Go.